Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Now they'll run it to the right here. And maybe they want to try. There is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead, but how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field. I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just buried it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Using his feet. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hit as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ryan. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. They're testing the right side here. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Colorado! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Keeps the legs moving. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Quick completion on the out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Colorado 21, Utah 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. They'll go back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Utah! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Quarterback will audible. Motion from the offense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved.
Going for the big play. And he's got it at the tag. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
When you play DB, it's a really hard thing to do in college football. When you play DB and you get zero pass rush, it's an impossible thing to do in college football.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Running back goes in motion. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll run the option. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
Touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Number 1 in the end zone.
Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Leaves it with the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Utah.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Utes in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Utah!
Touchdown, Utah.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 13 to the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Now the toss. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Utes! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive player.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Hood. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38.
First and 10.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. They want to just keep throwing it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down.
picks up 1. Good enough for a first down.
And the Utes are rolling down the field. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quick...
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And the Utah offense will take over. First and 10.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The Utes are in the hurry-up. Here comes the option. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for you.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
After the misfire, it's second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Utah 42, Colorado 28.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The option look. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 10 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give to the left side. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Brewer. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. On second down, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Oh, he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Brewer. Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes the easy one to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wide receiver shows motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is incomplete. And it'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score. Utah 48, Colorado 28.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. Offense is coming back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. I guess they wanted a little window dressing on that one. They knocked through the field goal, put a 3 spot on the board. not nearly enough, and this one is over. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David.